So you are thinking if Philippines is going to win the Miss Earth crown this year as well? Well, I heard you. In this video, I'll be reviewing the newly crowned Miss Earth Philippines 2020, Roxane Allison Baines. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Vagisha Mishra and I review and decode beauty pageants at my channel. So if you're visiting the channel for the very first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit the bell icon besides it so you never miss out on any update. So in this video, I am going to review and discuss the prospects of Philippines at the Miss Earth 2020 pageant. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive in straight to the review. This edition of Miss Earth Philippines was extremely interesting because this was the very first time Philippines conducted an online pageant to crown its representative for Miss Earth 2020 given the COVID-19 pandemic situation. The pageant came to its culmination on 5th of July when Roxy Baines from Baguio City was crowned as Miss Earth Philippines. As Roxy had already won the Darling of the Press and Eco Video Award, she was in my radar to win the title of Miss Earth Philippines. So when she was crowned as Miss Earth Philippines, it did not really came as a surprise to me. Now coming to the fact what makes Roxy a special candidate for Miss Earth 2020 pageant. As an artist, she had signed a contract with Cornerstone Entertainment. Now, this is the same management firm which has held Catriona Gray as one of its talent. She is an actress, a commercial model, ballerina and theatre artist. Hence, her confidence does not only seem palpable but also brings her in limelight. The way she poses for the camera and the grace with which she carries herself tells a lot about her amazing personality. She looks not just temptingly charismatic but also someone for whom being queenly comes very spontaneously. She does not need to try too hard in order to stand out. Coming to her face, I believe that she's one of the most gorgeous Miss Earth Philippines we have had in last few years, and I would not mind to see her winning the Miss Earth crown as well if she competes with the same flair with which she competed at her national pageant. Her eyes are expressive and seem to talk. Her smile is confident and her styling is top-notch. Usually when Philippines sends a strong candidate at the Miss Earth pageant aficionados are very quick to come to the conclusion that since she is from the Philippines, she is going to either end up as one of the Elemental winners or either the main crown winner. But in Roxy's case, I believe her facial beauty is divine enough to gain attention. Her aura is chic enough to get the spotlight called for, and her eloquence is mesmerizing enough to call her a strongly justified frontrunner for Miss Earth 2020 pageant. Now coming to her corporeal frame, she's extremely fit and has the beautiful swimsuit body needed to shine at any beauty pageant. Her face and body seem to align proportionately, and I really see her as a force to be reckoned with for at the swimsuit round. It would not be wrong to call her a mini Catriona of the Miss Earth pageant. When I watched her competing at Miss Earth Philippines, the way with which she carried herself in the national costume round was incredible. Without the lights and sounds doing all the drama needed for the national costume round, she made sure that all the spotlight falls on her without it being present. Now this is something. I like her fierce yet charismatic smile. On the other hand, when she took over the swimsuit round, she made sure her spark and body do not go unnoticed. Although I find her a bit short, but her facial beauty and confidence makes up for her height. Now coming to my favorite part of the pageant, which was the evening gown competition. The moment she took over the stage, I was awestruck and mesmerized with her charm and elegance. Wow! I really want to give her full marks for the kind of selection she has done in the evening gown round. The color she chose for the evening gown might not go down well with a lot of pageant fans for being in dark hues and suppressed tones, but I really appreciate the fact that she went for the red and green tones in her gown, which did complete justice to the idea of women of Earth. The motto which resonates well with the Miss Earth pageant. Despite of presenting herself in the gown in closed doors without giving her enough room for the grandeur and exuberance in the evening gown round, she made it look very playful and easy by tossing her hair back and forth. Had it been someone else, I am sure one must have got on nerves for being claustrophobically stuck in a small corner in the evening gown round. She made sure to give glaring look to the audience who was virtually presented instead of throwing rehearsed and restrained smile. Even during the resort and beachwear round, she threw her vivaciousness so well. I love her smiling face. Now coming to the beauty of face round, where the candidates have to present their facial beauty without adding on any makeup. I love the fact that Roxy was so confident in her skin. She smiled all the way through and looked radiant. I love the way she talks. There is so much of spontaneity and playfulness in her voice. The way she answers the question gives so much of positive vibes, and I again say that I do see a mini Catriona in her. If you don't believe it, watch this.
Because of COVID and keeping people apart, how do you engage on active community programs?
It's quite challenging since our economy is greatly affected and a lot of people lost their jobs. They don't have money to sustain their families, and of course with the lack of supply, the farmers really need more support. And I engage myself by having my own initiatives. I actually started 2 fundraisings, and I am also the ambassadress for Zero Hunger Philippines, where we help adversely affected families nationwide, because during these trying times I really want to be of service. I have a purpose and I have the heart to serve other people, and I really am happy that Miss Philippines Earth gave me this kind of platform to do my responsibility for the community and serve the best way I know how. Thank you.
Now coming to her background. Now this is a well-known fact that Roxane has already represented Philippines internationally at Miss Tourism and Culture Universe, where she finished as first runner-up. Now I call it a blessing in disguise because something grander was waiting for her in the form of Miss Earth pageant. The only loop, however, I can find in her is her height. She's not quite tall, but looking at the current pageant scenario, which is fluctuating with every passing day, I do feel that she can welcome a change. Hence, it will not be surprising to see a short winner being crowned as Miss Earth if she goes on to win the Miss Earth pageant, which I believe is very much possible. Having said that, however, we are yet to see many of the countries crowning their representatives for the Miss Earth pageant. Hence, it is too early to come to a conclusion that whether she will win the Miss Earth crown or not. Yet, I do believe that she is certainly one of the frontrunners competing for the title of Miss Earth 2020. Hey, you cannot miss her out of the radar. So that was it for Miss Earth Philippines, Roxane Allison Baines. Do let me know in the comment section what you think about her chances to place at the Miss Earth 2020 pageant. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and also ensure to follow me on all social media platforms by the Kaleidoscope of Pageantry, the link of which has been left in the description box. Until next time.